I've done plenty of interviews where we just vibe out, talk about random
You don't
shit.
like it?
No, it's cool.
No, you don't like it?
It's one thing. Like
Oh,
I think of like my game interview. I didn't ask him any of the like drama shit just because he'd been interviewed too many times. It's like nobody wants to hear your fucking G Unit tales. So I did like that kind of interview with him. But at the same time, when I'm interviewing, you know, a King Yella who like you can't listen to him for 2 fucking seconds without knowing who his ops are and knowing who he got problems with from the music and shit. If I were to interview him and not ask those kinds of questions, I am failing my audience because that's what his content is about.
Okay, right. And I agree with that. That's him.
Right.
You give me? That's him. But you don't get no, let's say, for example, a 19 Keys on here and try to act 19 Keys, some controversial shit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to.
How do you ask 19 Keys some
because his very belief system is like easy to like see what would be controversial about it, you know? But I interviewed 19 Keys and we had a great conversation. But I don't think I asked him anything like super dramatic.
19 Keys too, and we had a great, super dope conversation, right?
But I love interviewing religious people and just telling them why I don't agree with them and then getting into the argument about religion because then at least there's something to talk about.
But you're an atheist?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe in good and bad?
Sure.
You believe there's a supernatural, there's something that's, you don't believe in none of that?
No.
So you don't believe in the devil, you don't believe in none of that shit? Okay, cool.
So it does kind of lead us to like a boring conversation sometimes because there's not a lot to talk about.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I had O-Block J Hood on here the other day and we ended up arguing about religion for half the thing and I thought it was fucking great.
I don't even know the fuck that is.
He's a guy from O-Block.
Oh, okay. Shout out O-Block.
You ever been?
No. I've been in Chicago a few times. I've never been to O-Block.
What's Angry Africans?
So Angry African, it's my clothing line.
Oh, that's
man.
yours? Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I see you keep looking at my shit, you feel me? Shout out Myers and Tillman. My boys out of Fresno, he be printing this shit up for me.
You got a Japanese cartoon character on there, right?
No, that's the Boondocks. Stop playing with me. Shit, you sleep.
Dragon Ball Z or something.
My shit. What you talking about?
No, but I seen a meme the other day that was like, why do like girls feel the need to have like a black Little Mermaid, but meanwhile all these young black kids are inspired by Dragon Ball Z and all this anime shit, even though the characters in that shit don't look anything like them, but that doesn't seem to even be a thought.
That's the media, bro. Like, I don't think, my sister don't give a fuck, my niece don't give a fuck about a black mermaid.
Right.
I think that shit's just the media, and that's that, what's that dualism shit, white versus black.
Yeah.
I think that's all that is.
For the record, I don't think there's anything wrong with like why can't we have a black Little Mermaid?
Right, just like a black Spider-Man.
First one was a cartoon.
Yeah, I don't understand that shit. So
Yeah.
I don't even pay attention to that type shit.
Okay.
Like I said, that's black versus white. I don't believe it's a hidden agenda and all that weird ass shit.
Turn the Little Mermaid black. There ain't no mermaids, so it's up for interpretation. Now, if they do like a Benjamin Franklin documentary and they turn him black, I'm gonna be like,
So
okay, well, we know that wasn't the case. This is kind of inaccurate.
I think I
right?
seen y'all post some shit. What's the white boy name? Supposed to be playing Martin Luther King? Is that true?
What? I don't
Is that
know.
true? What's the white boy nigga name? No, you think I'm bullshit.
Is that real?
Yeah.
I gotta Google
that shit, bro. It's
Martin
one of them
Luther-
famous white people too.
Martin Luther
Yeah,
King
one of them little famous white people supposed to be playing that nigga too.
played by a white man. I just gotta know what comes up. Robert Branch, the white actor cast as King, said he was surprised as anyone to get the part. But this is from 2015.
No, nigga, this new, nigga. Man, what's the Forrest Gump nigga? His name?
Tom Hanks?
Yeah. Type it in.
He's playing Martin Luther King.
Man. Type it in, man. Fuck. You believe in conspiracies?
The time a white actor played Martin Luther King in 2015. This happened in 2015 is
Tom
what
Hanks?
I'm getting. No, it was just some random guy, I think. But I guess the people were outraged by it, and it's probably never going to happen again. 2015, the world was a lot less woke. So I could see that. God damn. It was on
Come on,
Netflix?
stop playing with me, bro. Yeah. That's fake news? Okay.
Look at that picture right there.
You see what I'm saying?
Yo, Tom Hanks. Shout out Tom Hanks. I like Forrest Gump.
Adam, come on my podcast.
Is it up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can come down here.
No, I mean, I'll do it for sure.
No,
Just-
I'll come down
I don't know
here.
when I'm going to be up there.
Nah, fuck all that. No, my shit. I'm a big deal, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll do it. It's just realistically when I'm going to be up there is kind of the question.
I come down here.
I mean, we do it down here. It's no problem, yeah.
All right, cool.
I've been turning out a lot of podcasts lately, but I'll do yours.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the culture. See what I'm saying?
What's Angry Africans about, though?
So we're not the vanguard for no Black Panther, no Black Lives Matters movement. We're not none of that. We're just fighting against all oppressed people. You ain't got to be black. You ain't got to be white. You ain't got to be Mexican. If you an oppressed people, we fighting for you. We standing up for you. I'm from Oakland, California, West Oakland, the Bay Area. We don't deal with racism. It's like a big-ass gumbo pot. All the Mexicans, the whites, the Chinese, everybody from my neighborhood, we all sound the same. We all dress the same. And we all got the common denominator at the end of the day. That's money and making it home to our family.
But so you say you don't deal with racism? Like everybody just kind of on the same page?
Damn near, yeah.
That's
Damn
good.
near.
That's great to hear.
In the Bay Area, yeah.
I remember last time I was in Oakland.
Northern California, like from Sac down.
Right.
You feel me?
It's a great culture. There's no denying that. Yeah, it's insane. But okay, I was in Oakland for like a week on a BMX trip, and we were listening to nonstop, like Real the Young OG and PZ and RMC Mike at that time. And so we're in the van, and we pull up to like a corner store, and we open it up, and hella blunt smoke just pours out of the van. And we're blasting Rio the Young OG, and obviously has some of the most ignorant lyrics in the history of hip hop. He says terrible, reprehensible things that are so fucking funny. And you know, there's like some dudes like on the corner who just look like very intelligent black men. And they just lock eyes with me, and I'm just immediately like, I see myself like, oh fuck, like. What am I doing with my life? Like, we're just driving around smoking hella blunts in this whip and then just listening to this music. And like the way they looked at me, I was just like, I don't know how I fit into the world around me, because like they were clearly thinking,
was it because
you're fucked up? Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have seen these types of dudes in LA. Like this very specific type of dude. I can't describe it exactly.
What type of black man were they? Describe it.
They looked like they really cared about their community and good participants in their community.
Do you look like you care about your community?
I don't know. It was like 2 years ago. I can't remember. Either way, I just felt like they were like being like hella judgmental of me, and I couldn't blame them at all, because we looked ignorant as fuck, and the whole van is full of white boys too. So I was just like, I didn't ask them like, so what do you think of me? But I got the idea.
So if you
they were judging the fuck out of me.
So if you was riding around smoking, listening to Led Zeppelin that loud, do you think it would have been the same thing when you opened the van door? Or it was just because you was playing?
They probably, those dudes probably would have been like, damn, motherfucker's still listening to Led Zeppelin and smoking backwards. That's cool, I guess.
Right.
I don't know how they would have felt, but people always say that to me, like, why don't you report on fucking Led Zeppelin news? Why are you talking to all these rappers? I'm like, I don't know. I was never really super drawn to that shit.
Right.
I mean, all that shit's like 20 years before I was born, too.
Yeah, so Too Short was too, but I still fuck with him.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's hard for me to like really love music that came out before I was born,
right,
to a certain extent. Actually, I can say that about hip hop, that like anything that came out before I started listening to hip hop doesn't resonate with me the same way that hip hop that I lived through resonates with me.